just because your chord's changing every time you're doing this, because you're doing all three at once, boom. But if you're only doing a note at a time, like you're getting all of that there, and you can put those notes down in the bass clef, or you can chord it as being a sixth, or record it as being a sixth without the third, or without the fifth, or without the first part. See? In other words, you can record the chord as that way. Or you could just leave it this way, and then the accents that you put in there, you're not going to have those recorded, but you can add them later if you wanted to, just to get rid of the confusion. So to start off, so you have your treble up there. Okay. And if you've noticed, you've got by now 4 different ways to start that. I've given them to you. All you have to do is just watch the video and you have those. Or if you watch the video of Jammin' 4, you've got a whole song. If you want to take the time to just start and stop and record all that, you've got the whole song. See? So you can practice that way too. So I think that we've got everything covered, hopefully. The key signature when you go to write your music onto a score is extremely important, because you have to make sure you're flatting all these notes. This is a flat. In other words, when you're playing any of those notes, you've got to flat them. In other words, you're playing any of those notes, including a C, you have to write them as a flat. So in your key signature, you've got 6 sharps. So in the spot for the C on your staff, which is the second space down, it's going to be a flat. And that's where your flat's going to be, right there in that spot, your flat signature. Okay, so you got 6 flats. Now, I've showed you from the beginning off and on how to tell your flats, and that's just to play the chord progression all the way up, and you see which ones are flat. And then for your sharps, the same way, all the way up or all the way down. Just look at all the black notes that were on there, and it tells you which ones they were. But during the key signature, if you come up with a G flat, you have to know that the B is flatted. Now, when you get to, say, A flat or B flat, E flat is here, D flat is here, so you're all covered, say. The only one that's off is C flat. See? So that's only one of them you have to remember. But instead of looking at a chart, I've been teaching you so that you intuitively will know these things, because you've been practicing them. I'm probably going to make a mistake here, aren't I? Okay. Now, when you're putting up I don't know how you're going to do it. If you've got a mic thing like this, just turn it up, and you use it for some way to hold your cell phone there, so you can take a video of what you're doing. And that'll help you there. But whatever you do, once you take that video and sound, and you play it back on the computer, you can write everything down, because you got it right in front of you. You can see exactly what you did. I mean, and so you can, no matter how fast you play it, you can stop your camera. Or if you're coming down, I would just draw a zigzag line all the way down on the blacks. Okay, because you're not going to put all those notes on the score anyway. There's too many of them for a bar. Okay, just the same as you don't put every single note all the way down when you run. Okay, so I think we've covered everything, and next week we're going to have G. Okay, and I've decided that lyrics that I showed you, I already did a song in G flat, so I'll do that new song in G, the one that's Love, what'd I say? Oh, Love Derailed, okay, last week. So anyway, I think we got it for this week. Oh, and a reminder, on all of your lessons pretty much, you've got a part 1 and a part 2. So before the part 1 is over, check out part 2 up in the corner. When you have a little exclamation point up there with a circle around it, click on it, because there's an extra there. It's either something I want you to see, or it's the second part of the lesson. Because you don't want to listen to you don't want to miss out on the end of the lessons, because I'm telling you it's over, or I'm also telling you something that I need to tell you before it is over. Okay. Anyway, you have a good weekend, and we'll see you again on Friday. Okay. Bye-bye.